is just a topic that isn't discussed as much as it should be, and I think talking about it, and I should be, and I think it's definitely a conversation that we should be having. So the best way for my research question, which is what are the best ways schools can aid students who struggle with stress, anxiety, and depression, that's beautifully written there. What I found was mindfulness. Now, the definition of the word mindfulness simply just means to be conscious. This is a very broad range of techniques, from breathing to yoga to journaling, that allow the person who's practicing or to calm down and focus on whatever situation they need to get through. And the main component of mindfulness is breathing. This allows the person to lower their blood pressure, focus on inhaling and exhaling, clutter the mind. So if you don't mind, I'd like to do some mindful breathing with you all. I'm gonna do 3 big belly breaths, as we call them. And out through the mouth, then we're gonna do 3 of those. So 1. That was so much more for me than it was for you. Okay. One. Stress. We have the fight or flight response. Really was beneficial if you're being like attacked by a bear or something, because it's preparing your body to like or run away, which I would recommend instead of fighting the bear. But today our stimuli and stressors are much, much different. A stressful situation today could be being stuck in traffic or doing an oral presentation. And I would not recommend fighting the judges, even though I totally would. Or getting out and fighting the other driver, and running away isn't going to help the situation either. It's able to just calm you down and let you focus on what you need to do. There are 2 different parts of the brain I like to talk about. You have the amygdala, which is the alarm part of the brain, cortex, the smart part of the brain. Flight response, things are being filtered through the amygdala, which gets everything all like flustered and cluttered, and you're not able to really your problem, so you don't really make a well thought through decision about the situation at hand. Your prefrontal cortex is the smart part of your brain, and it's responsible for clear thinking and responsible decisions and problem solving. So with mindfulness, taking our big belly breaths or doing some yoga or journaling, it allows you to calm down, take a step back, and be able to use your prefrontal cortex in a problem or whatever it is that you're dealing with, and have a more clear, focused way of dealing with that issue. I was at 2 different elementary schools. The first was Meriwether Lewis Elementary, where I was under Mr. Ningani, my husband, and he is responsible for implementing curriculum at Albemarle County Schools. I was only there for 1 day, but I took mindfulness classes under 3 different mentors. But what they did, it was grade 2nd at the beginning of the morning, and they began their day by having a really nice dance party. Mom most of his dance, and I was like, well, this is just jolly. The teacher came in, they all on the rug and did some big belly breaths with a visual on their hand, breathing out of the finger, exhaling down the side of the finger. After that, they did different yoga poses, which they all found very fun. And another thing while they were breathing is that they were told to put 1 hand on their heart and the other on their stomach, this being their anchor, which will come in later. These exercises, they all sat in a circle, and each student went around and talked about how they felt in that moment. If they're like, I feel calm, I'm not worried, I feel ready for the day. And if they were having an issue, like, or in a fight or had fallen over and gotten hurt, the teacher would, or not the teacher, the student would be crying or upset, and they would come to the teacher. The first thing the teacher would do would be find your anchor. They take 3 big, would assess naughty or done something, tell them to breathe. You have done better in that situation. Internship was with Miss Memorial School, kindergarten, so like ages 3 to 5, a little younger. And she did her mindfulness part of the curriculum in the middle of the day instead of at the. And what they would do, we would bring like a little chime, and the kids would all listen to see how long they could hear it for. Would like raise his hand 5 minutes later, even though he totally couldn't hear it anymore. But after that, they did animal breaths to cater towards the younger age. Breath, which they'd be like, and they all thought it was hilarious and the most fun. So they used that for behavioral issues, and if a kid were upset, she'd also say mind your anger. Situation not going on. For my community service and legacy, I set up a really fun mindfulness club program with absolutely lovely. And it was called Don't Worry, Be Happy. And I had 4 different girls ages, or 3rd grade to 5th grade, who had anxiety, or just personal anxiety, or like social anxiety, and situations like that. So the first week, because that's just the main component of mindfulness, and yoga poses, which they all found very fun. But the next week we focused on positive journaling, writing down what you're thankful for, the good things that happened during the day, instead of focusing on like. And then the 3rd activity that we did was, which they just focused on coloring, and it calming, distressing, and they also really enjoyed that. My internship and community service / legacy were really, really significant to me because it's, like I said earlier, and it was really, really nice to be able to help people who have been going through some of the same stuff that I have. Sorry. Annabelle, I did this during that test, and it really helped, and I had a parent come and tell me that it shit. Sorry. And for this, I love kids. They're absolutely amazing. So I've decided, or I'm thinking about possibly majoring in early elementary education when I go to college, which is very, very soon. Future advice for senior governor school is to not be afraid of the word no. I was super afraid of hearing no, and I didn't want to talk to anyone. Communicate about getting a community service or internship. That was just really scary, but because you're going to hear it like a million times, you're going to call and email like 10 people, and one will be like, no. But that just means finding your yes is so much more special, and you'll have a wonderful time and impact the community in a great way. Yeah, and then my next step, I guess, is college. And I'm either going to be at JMU, VCU, or Christopher Newport. Haven't decided yet.
In your research, was there a particular age group?
Were well, most of the research was done in elementary schools, but there was one study which was from India and Pakistan that said that teenage boys were very, very susceptible to their school program, where they did mindfulness and a few other different things, just like life skills and cooking things. Very, very helpful. I don't remember the specific statistics. Choice was one of them.
Did you encounter any pushback against mindfulness education?
I did not. Everyone I worked with was really supportive of it. But my mentor, Dingani, he was telling me about how he's had some pushback with it, and likely related to like Buddhism and Hinduism and religion, and how some really didn't want to do that, and how we have to explain about that. Really
Is your legacy going to be continued?
Yeah. I've been talking to another Miss Meadows when I knew her at school, and she has told me that she's had tons and tons of diagnosed with generalized anxiety disorder, or to do the same kind of program, but in this one. Thank you.